On January 18th, 2018, Jamaica Prime Minister Andrew Holness declared a state of public emergency in St. James. Hotels, restaurants, schools, and government agencies went on lockdown, with residents and tourists warned to remain in their resorts and homes as police and the military flooded the streets. Since then, some 150 plus people have been arrested and processed. 2 AK-47s and numerous other high-powered weapons seized, and over 80 rounds of assorted ammunition recovered. The 14-day state of emergency was recently extended to 3 months until May 2nd, 2000. The Jamaica Defence Force Chief, Major General Rocky Meade, says law enforcement's mission now is to restore peace to St. James by disrupting gangs, particularly those that are responsible for murders, lottery scamming, trafficking of arms and guns, and extortion. It may sound strange to lump in lottery scam with weapons dealing and homicide, but in St. James, these crimes do fall in the same category. Lottery scamming is a lethal and growing financial fraud scheme in many countries since as far back as 2013. In this illegal scheme, Jamaicans pose as lotto officials to convince vulnerable foreigners that they have won a big payout. To retrieve their winnings, the caller says all they have to do is to pay a modest processing fee. According to studies, most perpetrators are young, aged 14 to 25, and work as telemarketers, remittance services cashiers, hotel employees, taxi drivers, police officers, bank tellers, and airline staffers. These professions give them access to the personal information of potential victims. Fraudsters tend to target Americans, especially the elderly, gamblers, tourists, and people who run online businesses. In 2010 alone, Jamaican lottery scammers defrauded US $30 million from scores of victims in the state of Minnesota. Criminals locate their victims using the contact details and so-called lead sheets gleaned from hotels and call centers. Services like Google Voice and Vonage allow them to mask their location so that their calls appear to come from an American phone number. They may also try to hide their Jamaican accent, though victims often say it is clear they are not Americans. Fraudulent callers assure the victims of a large lottery prize, but then inform them that a processing fee is needed to access those funds. Using Western Union, MoneyGram, or a Green Dot prepaid card, they manipulate their victims into sending them anywhere from $700 to $2,500 in a week. Scammers may also menace victims who are reluctant to pay. Using Google Earth, they describe the victim's home and say they are waiting out front, threatening them with bodily harm. Over time, Jamaica's lottery scammers have acquired huge fortunes, earning up to $100,000 a week. This criminal enterprise thrives in the Montego Bay area, the heart of Jamaica tourism industry. There is estimated that thousands of illicit entrepreneurs have gotten rich doing lotto scams since 2007. Montego Bay also has a long-standing history of gangs dispute in poor neighborhoods, so lotto scammers who generally come from these same violent areas often use their dirty money to secure protection. They pay criminal organizations to defend their homes and families and bribe police, rich, protected, and powerful. Many lotto fraudsters eventually use their legal earnings to purchase weapons and manpower, forming criminal gangs of their own and fighting for control over turf in Montego Bay. As a result, the multi-million-dollar illicit economy is now fueling gang wars, corruption, and homicides across Western Jamaica. The crime rate for the parish of St. James, where the resort city of Montego Bay is the capital, has spiked year upon year, and murders have steadily climbed from 203 in 2015 to 269 in 2016 and 335 in 2017. The rising violence in the parish comes amid a national crime wave. In the first 20 days of 2018, the police force says Jamaica saw over 100 homicides, an average of 5 killings per day. 2017 murder toll of 1,616 homicides was up 19% over 2016, when Jamaica already had the 10th highest homicide rate in the world. Lotto scamming is in many ways just a 21st century rendition of the criminal violence that plagued Jamaica for decades. In the 1960s and 70s, Jamaican political parties first fueled bloodshed by paying and arming criminal groups to help them win elections. In the 1980s and 1990s, those same gangs took up drug trafficking and the weapons trade, taking advantage of Jamaica's strategic maritime location between South America and the US. Now, since 2006, lottery scamming has become their lucrative new revenue source. Estimates suggest that the fraud's immense profit were behind majority of the murders that were recorded across Western Jamaica in 2017. Ultimately, lotto scamming, similar to transnational gangs like MS-13 and the 500 billion global drug market, is a byproduct of globalization. In shrinking the world, globalization has allowed goods, services, ideas, money and contraband to move easily across porous borders. It is unlikely Jamaica's state of public emergency will do much to stop this.
This video was made possible through the continued generosity of my patrons. To become a patron, follow the link in the description below.
Thank you for watching the video. Drop a like and a comment down below and consider subscribing if you haven't done so as yet. Until next time, walk good.